We are still on the countdown to the World Rally Championship at the Safari Rally Kenya, where memories were made of, among others, Mzee wa Kazi Azar Anwar, who's been there, done that with the Safari Rally when it was still a round of the World Rally Championship. And now, after 19 years, it is back in Kenya, and we meet him in Karen at his garage. Azar, we are actually sitting on one of your cars, 1982. Some of you are not even born.
True. This car was the first car that I got brand new, and it came here especially for the Safari Rally. At that time, Safari Rally was World Rally Championship, and it was a new model we had not seen. We were so excited at that time. And in 1981, I finished the Safari in an old car as a first timer. Yeah. In 1982, with a brand new car, we didn't manage to finish. It fell apart. So that is part of the journey to where I've come, which is learning about what a normal car from the factory is. Yes, it could be fast, it could have performance, but it may not survive the Safari Rally. So you have to adapt them, and you have to develop them with a lot of work. And we did. In 1988, with this same car, we were second in this category in the Kenya Championship with Abdul Sidi. He was my navigator for the whole season, 1988. So we learned what to modify on it, how to make the car stronger, more reliable, survive Africa conditions. You know, they are tough. Our roads are tough. That is why Safari is famous.
I remember very clearly 1995, 1998, or at the traditional starting place and finishing place at the KICC. You are doing very well in the Safari Rally, and the crowds used to love you. Tell me about those two events.
That is something I really thank God. I've been blessed. I have had good support from Kenyans enthusiasts who love rallying, and in my own way that I want to give back to motorsport and support enthusiasts. So it was very exciting days, because those days we were young. We were learning, we were trying to get used to new type of cars, and the challenge of the Safari, it was tough at that time. It was very long, so you had to really know how to survive in the events, and it was all more about endurance. Nowadays it's like a sprint. So what we will see this year in the Safari is actually a sprint, very short, very fast sections. And they are not even on public roads like we used to rally. It's only in private land. All the competition of the Safari this year will only be on private ranches and private areas where normal traffic is not allowed. And that, of course, is for safety, because the cars are now going at tremendous speeds, and it is not really possible to have like boda-bodas and matatus and so on the same road. Would have accidents, and of course we don't want accidents.
Before we talk about the cars, Azar, how many Safari Rally WRC have you participated in, and how many have you finished or gotten special recognition, because you did quite a lot?
I haven't kept a track. I've done so many, but I was quite happy to see. Recently there was a list we got in social media. I lead actually the world in people who have done Safari Rallies. I've done 26. I've started 26 events, and even people like Shekameta and all those famous drivers, Joginda and what, they had done actually less total number of events in their careers as to the Safari Rally. So I'm very tempted to do a few more.
You retired, if I remember.
No, I took a sabbatical.
Live.
That it's in your blood. You are itching always to get
infectious.
Back in the car. We are talking about these cars, and I'm feeling like going racing again.
Actually, it's true, because when you think about the Safari Rally, it belongs to the country. It is like our heritage, and now it's back, and everybody is looking forward to it. I think it's sort of what do you call it, like addiction. You get addicted to it, like you say, you retired, and now you still want to come back, or you want to do the Safari Rally.
maybe just the Safari Rally, because the Safari Rally is so big. It would be nice to. I don't think I would be trying to win, but I would love to drive.
So, Azar, are you saying, because you are saying you are not yet done with the rallying after retiring, I remember. So, are you competing in the Safari Rally?
No, I'm not competing this year. I've been working on trying to be the zero car, which is the safety car just ahead of the rally cars, and it's a very, very key position. And we have been in training, because now the WRC is being run to a totally WRC standard, the Safari Rally. So we have to learn how things work. That there's a big team, many cars that will run ahead of the rally, and the most crucial one is the one that is just ahead of the rally cars, which is called the zero car, and that has to be driven by an experienced rally driver. So I expect to drive that.
And of course, when you talk about the zero car, we were there during the Equator Rally. Just walk with me. Yeah. You were there during the Equator Rally. That was a dress rehearsal for the rally. Now, yes, when you talk about the Safari Rally then and the Safari Rally now, how different is it? What should our viewers expect from what you are going to see in this year's event? Because the World Rally Championship has really changed. It's totally a different thing from what we used to see back then in the Easter holidays.
Very true. That is the most important thing I think the public need to know, is rallying has changed completely because of safety and because the car speeds have become very high, and there's a lot of traffic on the roads, things like bodas, matatus, public. It is no more safe for rally cars to go at that sort of speed on public road. So because of that, now no part of the safari will actually run on public road, meaning open roads. They will be on closed roads. Closed means private roads like big ranches and so on, where it's possible to close off a section of the road from normal traffic. We can't close it from animals. That still makes it very exciting for wild animals and so on. And that is one of the things that has brought back the World Rally Championship to us, that people overseas cannot imagine. Then you could be racing and there are zebras and you know, other wild animals, giraffes and whatnot, and they are watching you. So that is what is unique about the safari, and what is different as far as Kenyans are concerned, that it is now not easily, the cars are not passing through all the towns and villages and so on. It is just centered mostly around Naivasha. So Naivasha will be the base, and in Naivasha the government has built a very big service park, because it's in World Rally Championship nowadays the service park is only in one place, because it's the teams have sophisticated themselves so much to be able to do very highly technical stuff on the rally cars. So they literally make a workshop. They come and set up a workshop. They come with all the equipment and whatnot, and it's a computerized standard workshop. So they need the car to come back there for them to set it up again, to go and race again. So the rally is organized in what is called a clover leaf pattern. They start from there, they do a loop, come back, they are done service, they go and do another loop. So on the loop they might get something like just remote fuel. It's called remote away from this. The only thing that they are allowed to get on that place is maybe fuel and tires or something like that. So but to be serviced and to be repaired, the car has to reach the service park, and that is what actually results in some people retiring, because they are not able to get back. And even when they are out, somebody else outside cannot help them. That you have already gotten used to in the Kenya Championship. We have been trying to do things in the World Championship style, is that if the car has a problem, it's only the driver, the navigator, and what you are carrying in the car. We carry tools, some spare parts and so on. If those things you are not able to fix the car within a very short time, then you are time barred, you are out of the rally. That is how rallying runs nowadays. In the old days, we could be 9 hours behind the leading cars and we were still in the rally, and I was still winning my class at that time.
Like you
9
did.
hours behind.
Like you did. Let's now talk about, as I cross over to the other side, you can have a seat. I'll be the navigator in a steel car. Talk about talking about the World Rally Championship now, and the cars, and actually one of the developers. Tell us the difference.
It's a good feeling to get back in the car and
Oh, I've jumped into it like a normal car.
this car has won its class in the Safari Rally, I think 97. In 96, when we built it, it has done the Africa Championship, and we were second overall in the Africa Championship. It has rallied in South Africa, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Uganda, and places like that. It's a good piece of nostalgia, but it still runs. It still starts and drives, and I've kept it. I've looked after it. I use it for training the newcomers, and we do that under a new organization I've been trying to build up called the AAM Academy, which is Azar Anwar Motorsport Academy. You can go to the website online and book. For those who are interested, you're most welcome. We will try and guide you onto how to get into motorsport and how to race and how to build cars. That's what the AAM Academy is about.
It's great that Azar Anwar Motorsports Academy is giving opportunities to enthusiasts to be involved in various aspects of the motorsports in the country in various areas. Be it those who are interested in competing, there's guidance. For those who are interested in maybe volunteering in organizing or in service crews. So for me, I've gotten a chance to get support on how to build my car and to be competitive and trying to always find improvements. And there's a lot of experience from Mzee wa Kazi Azar Anwar.
Okay, let's talk about what you're doing now ahead of the World Rally Championship. We've seen you develop cars before from scratch. Even yours, you have done it like we've seen in this garage. And you're developing some cars for the World Rally Championship, which we are all looking for as a two. And I think you can share something. You can share some of the developments.
Okay, yeah. The big news, there's big news, is that for many years I have been trying to convince motor companies that rather than spending a lot of money and buying very expensive cars from overseas that also need technicians from overseas to come and prepare those cars. I have managed all throughout my time is to build cars locally here, and I think it's a great blessing for Kenya that Toyota Motor Corporation of Japan, they recognized our history. They took up the challenge. It was like a challenge I gave them that we can actually prepare cars in Kenya for the WRC, and we have received 2 new model Toyota Yaris rally cars, which they're not rally cars, they're actually normal cars, which it is our job now to adapt them to work in the Safari Rally. We have already started working on that, and that is something very, very exciting. I'm really looking forward to it, and it is the car of the future, because currently in Kenya, most of the drivers, they are running very old vehicles, the Mitsubishi Evolutions and the Subaru STIs, which are now outdated. So we have to now keep up, and we have to get in with the latest cars. And for this, I'm appealing for support from the government in the form of exemptions, and actually to support this budding local industry that we want to build up, which is just creating our cars locally here. And we have done that for the last 35 years. I have even won the Safari, I've won Kenya Championships, so it is very possible we can build cars that can be winners. We can build them here locally.
So you'd better watch out. You never know who will be driving one of these cars in the World Rally Championship. Made in Kenya, for Kenya, by Mzee wa Kazi. Parting shot, because I will be keeping you in touch with the developments at his workshop, because we are really looking for Azar to that car or cars. So what is your parting shot as we head toward the big one, the Safari Rally in Kenya, back after 19 years?
Okay, for the public, the easiest way to know what is going on in the rally is to follow the rally online. So wherever you are, you can just go on your phone, on your laptop or whatever, you get the link, and you can actually follow it live. There will be live tracking on all the cars. On a map you can see the movement of the cars in live real time. You'll know when a car has stopped, when it has a problem. It will be the best way to follow the cars, because you can literally see them in all the stages. And of course, I'm sure you will.
Yes,
be there.
KBC. I was waiting for you to say that. KBC will be
You'll be
broadcasting it live as we did all those yesteryears, Azar.
Yeah.
Tupigie debe.
Twende kazi.
I don't have my safety belts, you know. And safety comes first in the rally. And it's
Safety
also
comes
comes
first, exactly.
Yes, always drive safe. I'll be putting on my belt.
Belts first.
Unless you go.
Turn this one round. Yeah, okay. Yes, there you are. Then you have another one there.